What's going on, all you wild hockey enthusiasts? Two favorite ghouls back here for 31 Days of Horror. I'm Logan Voorhees. That's my good mate over there, camp counselor himself.
I'm Henry Hill. How's everybody doing out there? Is everybody ready to get into some 31 Days of Horror?
Watch out behind you. There's somebody at the door. He's just got an axe. Jason Voorhees returns in the newest review for our 31 Days of Horror review series. The entire month of October, we're talking lots of goodies, lots of old and new horror flicks and TV shows. Tonight, we're diving into a classic. Last October, we both received the box set through Scream Factory, all the Jason Voorhees films, Friday the 13th films. I've gone through the entire catalog a few times since getting these. And tonight, we're going to be talking about a fun one, Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Setup of this one's pretty fun. Probably one of the most iconic intros in the Friday the 13th franchise of Tommy Jarvis, which is played by Tom Matthews. Basically,
a good mate from Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, the film we just talked about, Return of the Living Dead, he was in that. But I know him from this film. An older Tommy Jarvis is basically getting rid of Jason's body once and for all and inadvertently brings him back to life. The shot right behind me here, one of my favorite shots in the film, is a cool intro. And it's the setup of the film. People start dying, and Jason lives.
He lives on. He gets reincarnated by Tommy Jarvis. Tommy goes there to destroy the body. You know, he digs the grave up. He opens up the coffin to look in. There's a maggot-infested Jason's body there. He brings a can of gas. He's going to light it on fire. He goes to stab it with a metal fence rod from the fence around the cemetery. And just like Benjamin Franklin and electricity, when he sticks the metal fence post into Jason's heart, lightning comes down from above and Jason is reborn.
This is actually a really good one. There's actually a good story, I think, here. More focused on Tommy Jarvis, an older Tommy Jarvis, who we know. We saw him in Part 4 of Young Corey Feldman. But this is him older, Tom Matthews' character. And they do focus a lot on him. There's a lot of killing in the movie, but they do focus on him quite a bit. I think the directing is more polished in this film as well. And obviously a lot of gruesome kill scenes. And one of the most famous Jason movies, in my opinion. It's really fun. He's really big, really menacing, and scary as hell in this movie.
This was a fun rewatch for me. It had been a while since I watched this one. I think I watched the first 4 last year when I got the box set. I haven't got to all of them. Oh, I also watched Jason Goes to Hell and reviewed that with you. But this one was a fun revisit. This one, Jason feels like he's almost supernatural, like he's unstoppable in this one. Once he gets reincarnated by the lightning strike, he's very menacing. I like the way he looks. He looks very physically imposing. He's a badass. He's a brute. He basically, one of the cops in the film, he lifts up and basically snaps in half his spine. Yeah. It's a gruesome kill. This one's got some great kills. It's a fun watch. The body count is high. You know, you want nothing more around the Halloween season than to watch a high body count. And Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, definitely delivers that.
Yeah, and this one is played by C.J. Graham. We actually met him at a few of the Chicago horror conventions that come into town. Flashback, I think Horror Hound is another one. But we met C.J. Graham. He's pretty big dude, and one of the better Jasons next to Kane Hodder. But I thought this is really a great Jason movie. This is fun revisiting during the Halloween season, especially just all the horror elements and the creepy graveyard and intro in the film is really great. I loved Tommy Jarvis's character, his relationship with Jennifer Cook's character in the film. I thought there was a lot more heart in there. The story was better character development in this one and setting up the rest of the franchise, really. But definitely one of the better entries in the franchise. So I'm going to give Friday the 13th, Jason Lives, a 4 out of 5. Jason Voorhees hair pieces.
Usually with the Jason movies, the human characters are throwaways. They're there to be butchered in gruesome ways by Jason. And this one, Tommy Jarvis is a great, he's great head to head with Jason. He's a viable opponent. he's smart. You know, he, at the end of the film, he lures Jason out into the water. He's in a boat. He has a can of gas along with a rock and a chain, and he's going to throw the chain around Jason's neck and hopefully drown him, bring him to the bottom of the lake, and, you know, Jason won't be a problem again. Of course, we all know that was never going to happen, but Tommy Jarvis was able to execute that plan and escape without dying. So it's a pretty good movie. I didn't really have too many problems with it. It's fun overall, and like you said, the story's a little more polished than the other ones. So with that being said, I'm going to give Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives a 4 out of 5 Tommy Jarvis hair pieces.
Easy there, Tom Matthews. So that being said, me and this guy, like I said earlier, talking horror movies all month long. We just got together with the entire Cinephellas crew. We're going to be releasing our podcast, talking about some spooky Halloween stories and films and TV shows. So stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe below, and also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, cinephellas.com.
We have plenty of more frightful movies and TV shows to cover with you guys. And we have a great time doing this every year. We're having a blast doing this. We've made a ton of videos, and we are in the process of getting those together for you guys and trying to release, you know, one at least every other day, if not every day of this wild and spooky month of October. 31 days of horror. We live for this. We have a great time doing it. Like my mate said here, please subscribe to our page and follow along with us on our social media, because we're always updating it with the latest news. Whenever we hear something big, we always post it. So follow along with us and you'll hear the latest movie news and reviews. We'll be back really soon for another 31 Days of Horror video review. I've been Camp Counselor Uncle Henry Hill.
And I'm Uncle Logan Voorhees, signing out until the next horror movie review for 31 Days of Horror. Cheers!